Good morning, everyone, and thank you for coming, those of you who are here in person and those on our live stream audience. I'm Brian Cofrancesco. I'm the director of the Kid Governor program from the Connecticut Democracy Center, and we're here today for Kid Governor Cristiano Almeida's library circuit. This is his second stop as he visits libraries across the state with his cabinet members to speak about their platforms. Kid Governor is our free civics program for fifth graders, and these students ran in a real election last year and were elected by their peers to be Kid Governor and members of their cabinet. And they're here today to talk to you about their platforms. We have two members today, Alexa and Clare, who you'll hear from in addition to Kid Governor Cristiano. I want to make a really special thank you to three organizations that have helped make this statewide library circuit possible: Connecticut Humanities, the Gawlicki Family Foundation, and the David Allen Hospitality Group, who support the Kid Governor program. So with that, it's my honor to turn it over to your 2024 Kid Governor, Cristiano Almeida.
Everybody. Thank you all for coming to my library circuit. My name is Cristiano Almeida, and I'm Connecticut's 2024 Kid Governor. I'm from Southington, and when I was elected Kid Governor, I was a 5th grader at Oceana Elementary School. I'm now a 6th grader at Kennedy Middle School. Here with me today are two of my cabinet members, Alexa and Clare, who will speak to you shortly. Kid Governor is a program for 5th graders who want to make a difference in their community. A 5th grader can become Kid Governor by running for office. They do this by choosing a community issue that is important to them and coming up with a 3-step platform to help solve the issue. Students vote in a primary election to decide who will represent their school as their Kid Governor nominee. There can only be one candidate per school. Whoever wins the primary election must work with their class to make a 3-minute campaign video that explains their platform and community issue. Finally, 7 statewide finalists' videos go out to all the registered 5th grade voters, and they vote for the student and platform they want to support. The student with the most votes becomes Kid Governor, and the 6 runners-up become the Kid Governor's cabinet. I was elected by 5th graders last fall, and I'm serving a 1-year term as the 2024 Kid Governor. Today, I will tell you all about my platform and term so far. There are so many important issues I could have chosen when I created my campaign platform for Kid Governor, but I felt strongest about increasing physical activity among students. On the screen now is my campaign video to run for Kid Governor. I chose the issue of increasing physical activity among students because 3.2 million people die globally every year for not being active enough. My dad is a middle school PE teacher, and my mom is a high school biology teacher, and they have always inspired me to be active. I was surprised that many people look at the physical activity needed to be healthy. My platform is called Getting Fit for Fun. The Kid Governor program has given me the opportunity to address this important issue statewide and to make a real difference. Before I tell you about my platform, I want to ask the audience, what activities do you enjoy staying active?
Running, walking, biking.
My platform has 3 points. Let me tell you what they are. My first point is to create a Fit for Fun Kids YouTube series with videos about fitness, physical activities, interviews with professionals, and student-submitted videos. My second point is to coordinate a statewide poster contest about how students like to stay fit. And my final point is to develop a fit-coin program in schools to encourage physical activity. Let me tell you a little bit about each point. I launched the first part of my platform, a Fit for Fun Kids YouTube series, in February. I recorded this video to welcome kids to the series.
Hi, I'm Cristiano Almeida, your 2024 Kid Governor, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Fit for Fun Kids. My friends and I were just doing some athletic stuff to help us stay fit. Oh wait, speaking of staying fit, my YouTube
wanted to create a video series for my platform because thousands of 5th graders, voters, spread across the whole of our state. A video series brings the accessibility of my platform right into local classrooms. In today's digital age, video content has become a powerful tool for engagement. It allows me as Kid Governor to connect with kids at a more personal level, showing them in a creative way who I am and what my platform is all about. One of the videos in my Fit for Fun Kids series is an interview with Mr. Tony Loomis, a physical education teacher and the president of Connecticut Association of Administrators of Health and Physical Education. Interviewing Mr. Tony Loomis was an incredible experience. His insights and professional experiences added immense value to our interview series. Mr. Loomis had important ideas about how to involve higher levels of the government to provide more standardization on fitness programs for students around the state. I agree that schools setting high fitness goals would benefit all kids on their fitness journeys. Moving forward, I'm looking forward to interviewing even more experts in the area of physical activity. I would love to hear from some of the professional athletes from our state, such as from Hartford Athletic, or college athletes, such as from UConn. I launched the second part of my platform, a statewide poster contest, in March. Connecticut has amazing talent in the arts, and I wanted 5th graders to use this powerful tool to creatively show that what they love to do to stay active. That was the theme, actually. In what ways do you and your family stay physically active? Posters are colorful and full of expression, and the 5th graders in Connecticut really delivered on this poster contest, making it very hard for me and my cabinet to pick a winner. I was inspired to see not just the quality of the artwork, but also the diverse ways that 5th graders work to level up their fitness as a family. Decision making with my cabinet is one of my favorite aspects of being Kid Governor. They always share with me new perspectives and have a great time working together. Reviewing the poster contestants' work with them was a lot of fun, and they provided excellent opinions on what to do and what to look for when choosing the best artistic version matching the theme of physical activity. You can see the winning poster on the screen. It was chosen as the winner for several reasons. First, it showed a variety of physical fitness options, such as baseball, soccer, basketball, and football. And I think a lot of 5th graders around the state can relate to those and enjoy participating in them as well. Second, I really like the family aspect to it, and as you can see them all playing together in the green grass. Lastly, the poster was so colorful and vivid, making it really eye-catching. Finally, the third part of my platform was the FitCoin program. I announced this program in May for National Fitness and Sports Month. I was inspired to create it for 5th graders after seeing a familiar incentive program my dad was doing in his middle school phys ed classes. FitCoin is my favorite part of the platform because it is the part where we actually get to be active. FitCoin is the rewards-based fitness program for schools that encourages kids to be physically active during school. If you're doing well in gym class or exercising a lot during recess, your teacher can give you a FitCoin based on your efforts going above and beyond. Students in your class, grade, or school can compete to see who earns the most FitCoins. Individual schools can choose how they want to recognize their students for earning FitCoin. They can have a FitCoin Hall of Fame, certificates, or small prizes as incentives. FitCoin is meant to be a friendly competition to show that Connecticut's kids are staying active. Visit ct.kidgovernor.org to learn more about how my FitCoin program and how your school can participate. As the Kid Governor, I have my very own cabinet. My cabinet members are the 6 other finalists from the statewide election. They are a big part of Connecticut's Kid Governor program and have an important leadership role. We meet every month in my office at Connecticut's Old State House to discuss everyone's platform goals. We have a lot of fun and support each other's platforms. My cabinet is very important to me. My cabinet members are, from left to right on the screen, Paula from Bristol, Ella from Bloomfield, Alexa from Hartford, Donna from East Haven, Claire from Southbury, and Max from East Haven. You can learn more about them and their platforms by visiting ct.kidgovernor.org/cabinet2024. Now you'll get to hear from Alexa and Claire. They will tell you about their platforms and what they have done this year as cabinet members. Alexa will speak first and then Claire. Let's give them a round of applause. 2024 Kid Governor's Cabinet. Thank you for being a part of our library circuit and for coming to meet the Kid Governor Cristiano, Clare, and me. I'm here to talk about my platform and my experience in the cabinet. My platform. Like Cristiano, I ran for Kid Governor last fall, and on the screen you can see a clip of my campaign video I created. The community issue at the center of my platform is mental and physical well-being. People most often ask me why I selected my platform. The next question is often, how did you become part of the Kid Governor's Cabinet? I explained how I first learned about the program when I was in 2nd grade, and I wanted to be involved since that point. I was able to introduce the program to my new school, and my classmates nominated me to represent them. The reason I chose mental and physical well-being for my platform is because I felt it was an important topic to highlight. So often we hear that our youth are more interested in video games than playing outside. Researching for my platform, I learned that the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the CDC, reports that more than a third of the U.S. children are overweight or obese. I also learned that the National Institutes for Health reported between 2016 and 2020 that there were significant increases in children's diagnosed anxiety and depression. I feel that mental and physical well-being are important because it affects school-age children. It affects me and it affects my peers. The increasing demands in school paired with our lack of physical activity make it an obstacle for school-age children. I believe if we create a balanced life with both mental and physical wellness, we will be stronger. My platform has 3 points. I can come up with my first point, weekly health hits, because while I was researching for my platform, I learned a number of amazing facts about health and nutrition. This is why weekly health hits, when students can learn about health facts and ways to take care of their health. Other school-age children would benefit from learning the same information I did. Once we learn more, we can do better. The second point of my platform is creating videos of activities that kids can do for Mental Mondays and Wellness Wednesdays. This will give all school-age children access to free mental and physical activities without limitations. School-age children can learn how to manage their energy through calming activities. The video interviews provide nutritional facts with suggestions exercises from experts in the field. My third point of my platform is providing suitable snacks, suggestions, and baskets of healthy snacks in classrooms. The goal is to provide both nutritional information and nutritious snacks to students who do not have access to either. It is also a way to provide snacks to students in the class that are hungry. While researching my platform, I learned that students become fatigued and unfocused when they are hungry. Providing healthy snacks would help students focus on their learning. My platform work. Focusing on my platform, I have had the opportunity to meet and interview some amazing athletes and licensed dietitians. Each shared their favorite healthy snacks, favorite exercise, and what they do to take care of their own mental health. One highlight for me was an interviewing a professional baseball player, A.J. Lewis, in the Hartford Yard Goats dugout. I also awarded a citation from the superintendent of Hartford Public Schools, Dr. Leslie Torres, and the Hartford Board of Education. I was also a featured speaker at the Women's Day celebration hosted by Angel of Edgewood, and I conducted a book reading at Wish Elementary School that focused on mindfulness. It has been a great opportunity to share my experience as a member of the Kid Governor's Cabinet and to provide and gain tips on improving physical and mental well-being. The people I have met have been so generous with their time and eager to learn about the Kid Governor program. How you can support my platform. Create suitable snack baskets in school classrooms. Follow the Kid Governor blog for my platform and update tips. And lead a classroom or school activity. I am so glad I got a chance to speak with you and tell you about my work as a cabinet member. If you would like to learn more about my platform or my fellow cabinet's platform, visit Connecticut's Kid Governor website on the screen, or come see me after the presentation for one of my business cards. Now I'd like to introduce my fellow cabinet member, Claire to tell you more about her platform. Hello, my name is Claire Perreault, and I am also a member of the 2024 Kid Governor's Cabinet. Thank you for being part of our library circuit and for coming out to learn about our platforms today. Like Cristiano and Alexa, I ran for Kid Governor last fall, and on the screen you can see a clip of my campaign video. The community issue at the center of my platform is hobbies that bring happiness. I chose the platform Hobbies That Bring Happiness because I know how it feels to not have a hobby that brings you happiness, and it doesn't feel good. It makes you feel lonely and out of place. I also know people who don't have hobbies that bring them happiness. They just sit inside on electronics all day, which isn't good for your mental or physical health. I think hobbies that bring happiness is an important issue because if you don't have an activity or sport to keep you and your brain active and busy, you might struggle to be your best self. Activities help to connect you with other people such as siblings, cousins, friends, or fellow classmates, maybe even new friends. Having a hobby that brings you happiness is good for your mental and physical health. They help you stay in shape and bring happiness, especially when you're offline. My platform has 3 points. The first point is Find a Hobby Friday. Students get to know a bit more about each other by presenting their favorite hobbies to their class. Then, if students have anything in common, they may be able to make a new friend or find a new hobby that brings them happiness. My second point is a Try It and See survey. Students can take surveys of activities they might want to try so that their teacher can invite people from the community to visit the class and speak about the most popular activities. I chose this point because it helped me, the teachers of my school, get to know the students a bit more, and the students got to know a bit more about themselves. A Try It and See survey can help with the third point in my platform, which I call a hobby fair. This is my platform. I chose this as one of my platform points because it is interactive and fun. When my elementary school had a hobby fair, we invited lots of businesses to come into the school and set up a presentation or display. Students could sign up for the hobby right then and there, and some of the businesses did raffles. For instance, I have a friend who went to the hobby fair and signed up for cheerleading and is still doing it. One thing I have done to work on my platform is give my elementary school a Try It and See survey. After the results came in, we found some hobbies that were widely popular and invited businesses that specialize in them to come in and set up a table at the hobby fair I organized. Afterwards, one of my friends actually came up to me and told me that they had registered for a new hobby. Even if it was only that one person who found something new that makes them happy, it was still all worth it. I also loved when Cristiano, my fellow cabinet members, and I went to the state capitol. We got to meet Governor Lamont, Lieutenant Governor Bizowitz, Secretary Thomas, and our state representatives. I got to talk to my state representative, Cindy Harrison, about my platform and community issue. It was a really fun day. To support my platform, there are lots of simple things you can do. 1. Continue to do what you love and what makes you happy. 2. Share the joy of doing what you love with a family member or a friend or a neighbor. Talk about hobbies you like. 3. Be honest about what you want to do. Have fun with your hobbies. Thank you again for coming to the Silas Bronson Library today. If you would like to learn more about my platform or my fellow cabinet members, visit the Connecticut Kid Governor website on the screen, or come see me after the presentation for one of my business cards. Now back to you, Cristiano.
Thank you, Claire. I hope that you enjoyed learning about Alexa and Claire and their platforms. Now I'm going to tell you about my term as Kid Governor, including some of the people I've met and the places I've been. The Kid Governor program has connected me to so many amazing opportunities. One of my favorite events so far was the inauguration day at the old State House, where I officially became Kid Governor. My cabinet members and I were sworn into the office by Secretary of the State Stephanie Thomas, and there were many special guests from our state government. I also got to give my inaugural address in front of a room, more than 200 people, and lots of classes watching online. I told Connecticut's 5th graders about my platform and how they could support it in their schools.
My own classmates were invited to come to the inauguration day, and seeing them all in the front row during the ceremony filled me with such pride. They all supported me so much during the campaigning process, I felt that this was a win for all of us. I know they all had a great time learning about the democratic process, and I'm sure getting the chance to get in an extra field trip couldn't hurt either. My cabinet members' classes came too, and I got to meet all the students in my office. This is a brief video of me taking my official oath of office from Secretary of the State, Stephanie Thomas.
Cristiano, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear that you will support the fifth graders and the students of Connecticut during your one-year term and so long as you continue a citizen thereof, and that you will faithfully and impartially discharge the duties of the Connecticut's Kid Governor to the best of your ability, so help you God? If so, please say I do. Yay! Please join me in welcoming the 2024 Kid Governor. It is now my honor to present you with the Kid Governor sash, the symbol of your office. And you should wear this sash proudly when you address your constituents, make public appearances, and participate in programs. Congratulations.
It's hard to pick favorite moments from my term because they've all been so important to me in their own ways. The next event was Take Your Child to the Library Day at the Southington Public Library. Here I was able to reconnect with some local leaders from my town, such as the State Representative Chris Poulos, who was also present at my inauguration, along with State Senator Rob Sampson. I have felt so supported by these local leaders, and they have filled me with confidence to work hard at my own campaign platform. At that same library event, I also had the honor to stand next to Lieutenant Governor Susan Bicewicz, another amazing Connecticut leader, who supported me at my inauguration. There were lots of kids and families I was able to speak with about getting my platform fit for fun kids. The library felt so powerful that day, and with the added superhero visitors such as Deadpool and Black Widow, it left me inspired to have the most impactful year as Kid Governor. Another one of my favorite memories was when I was being interviewed by Mr. Eric Parker for his CT23 show on WFSB. Being in a real news studio for the first time almost left me speechless. It was amazing to see how the studio worked, and the professional feeling of the interview made me really feel that it was real, and I was really going to have my platform be heard in a big way. My interview aired on TV for kids and the public all across Connecticut to see. I mentioned Connecticut's Old State House on an earlier slide because it is home of the Kid Governor program. The Old State House once held the office of the Governor of Connecticut in the 1800s before the current Capitol building was built. Now, the Old State House is a museum. However, as the Kid Governor, the historic Governor's office from the 1800s is my office where me and my cabinet meet. You can visit the Old State House and take a tour to see the Kid Governor's office yourself. Another cool thing I get to do as Kid Governor is to have my very own blog. This is where me and my cabinet members write posts about what we've been doing on our platforms. You can read our blog at ctkgcristiano.blogspot.com. Before I answer some of your questions, I want you all to know that the statewide election for Connecticut's next Kid Governor is coming up this November. Between November 4th and 12th, thousands of Connecticut fifth graders will cast their votes and determine who will serve as our 2025 Kid Governor. If you are a fifth grader, a teacher, or a principal, make sure your class is registered to participate in the Kid Governor program in the upcoming election. It's free. If you aren't a student, a teacher, or a principal, you can still follow along with the excitement of ct.kidgovernor.org. You can watch the 7 finalists' campaign videos online and watch the live announcement of the election results in mid-November. I would like to ask Alexa and Claire back to the podium. Now that we have told you about our platforms and our tournament office, do you have any questions for us? Yeah?
Do any of you, now that you're at the end of your term or getting close to the end of your term, will you miss it? Would you want to do it all over again?
Yes.
What was, beyond what you talked about, what was your favorite memory for each of you? What's the thing you're going to remember the most?
For me, probably Inauguration Day, when I got sworn in as Kid Governor by Stephanie Thomas, and it was just this incredible feeling that I know a lot of 5th graders would like to have that feeling as well. So a lot of 5th graders might want to be Kid Governor as well.
I would say my favorite memory was probably going to the state capitol. I mean, you don't get to go on a tour, meet state representatives, House representatives, the Senate every day. Getting to meet your town representatives, other town representatives, being able to go on the floor, meet the governor, meet the lieutenant governor. It was a great experience.
For me, I don't think there was one thing that stood out. My whole term was just so special. I got to meet so many new people, and I don't think I'll ever forget it.
Anyone else?
What advice would you each give to the future Kid Governor and their cabinet members?
For me, just like don't give up. Like for the future Kid Governor and the cabinet members, I just feel like if there's a speech that you have to make or something that you have to do, and it seems like you can't do it because it's like hard making the speech and coming up with what to write about, and the words. I just say like don't give up. It's like that big of a job. Like you could never give up no matter what.
I would say for anyone that's thinking about running, get creative. Pick a topic that you truly care about, and don't be afraid to say something.
I agree with both of them. Don't be afraid to speak your mind. Be creative. Stand together no matter what.
Well, now that you have had these wonderful experiences, you three, and all of you, and you learned so much in this past year, what do you feel looking forward you're going to take with you in middle school? Hard question.
For me, also kind of like what I said before in the next question, like I just like can't give up with anything, like not even if it's like for Kid Governor, like if it's for like actual like school work, still I can't just like give up, and like just like quit trying to do the work that I need to do.
I would say what I'd take with me is I'd agree with Cristiano. No matter what you're doing, keep going. Go all the way. Don't stop midway if you don't think whatever you're gonna do isn't gonna turn out. Just go all the way. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But you can say you committed to something.
Yeah, I think you just need to stand tall, be proud of what you've been doing, be bold, be brave.
Anyone else? Alright. Yeah?
In 30 years, you going to run for governor?
Possibly, yeah.
Right.
Alright, thank you all for your questions. Before we end today, I would like to tell you about a few interactive activities I have for you. As you know, my platform is getting fit for fun. Before you leave, I hope you stop by the table by the wall and do one of my activities. First, you can make a physical activity cube. Take one of these templates and write down 5 of your favorite activities, one on each blank side of the cube. You can take the cube home with you, roll the cube once a day, and do the activity with the side facing up. Second, you can make a poster on your own that answers a question from my poster contest. In what ways do you and your family stay physically active? You can take your artwork home with you or leave it with me to share with my cabinet. If you do one of these activities and find me, I will give you a fit coin. I can't wait to hear your ideas for staying physically fit. Thank you all again for being here today at my library circus stop. I hope you will promote physical activity in kids in your local community. Now it's